What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here, and thanks again for tuning in for another TCG video on my channel. As you know, on my channel we talk about the latest cards and new decks in town, so be sure you are subscribed so you don't ever miss out. And hitting the little notification bell will make that a ton easier since you'll get updated immediately when a new video hits the channel. Okay, in this video we're gonna talk about the top 10 best cards from the Dragon Majesty set. This is a mini set that comes out on the 7th of September, and for you guys that have no idea what is in the set, well, that is this video's purpose here. You're gonna know the 10 best cards of the set to look forward to. Alright, are you guys ready? Buckle up, let's go! Number 10! Salamence GX. It looks very amazing, but it also is very amazing. It has a 250 HP Stage 2 Dragon type Pokemon, and the best thing about this card is of course its ability, Dragon Lift, giving free retreat to every non-EX and non-GX Pokemon on your field. This is insane. Let's say you have something with a 4 retreat cost. Well, if it's a non-GX or non-EX, it gets free retreat automatically. I know this is a stage 2 and you don't probably want to get it out with rare candy, but there is a supporter card which we're gonna feature later down in the video that can get this card out of the deck immediately. So that's why it is in this list, because if you use that supporter, get Salamence out, boom, out of nowhere, all of your non-GX Pokemon have free retreat, and I can definitely see it working in a ton of situations because, as you know, Floatstone is rotated, and this will bring free retreat to all of your Pokemon. So you definitely have some great deck ideas with Salamence, so that's why it's still on the list, even though its attacks is kind of average. 200 damage for a fire, a water, and a DCE, and you have to discard 2 energies. This is very annoying since there's not a double dragon energy that we can work with, although maybe in expanded you can do something, but the attacks is not too relevant here. Flame Jet GX, 120 damage to snipe on one of your opponent's Pokemon is not the best GX move in the world. The best thing about Salamence, of course, is giving free retreat to everything, so that's why it's on the number 10 spot. Number 9, it is Zinnia. Zinnia is a supporter that I love. I already tested it out a little bit with RAYQUAZA GX and the post-rotation format. Zinnia is a supporter that you can play if one of your opponent's Pokemon, actually one of your Pokemon got knocked out during your opponent's previous turn. That means if they knock something out, well, you have access to Zinnia, easy searchable with Tapu Lele, and it lets you attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your hand to one of your Dragon type Pokemon. Is this amazing? Well, I do think so, because if you can set something up with Zinnia, you're back in the game. Let's say they knock out a RAYQUAZA GX and you lose 3 energies. Well, you can get your energies back immediately, attach of the turn, Tapu Lele, Zinnia, and you're back on track. So that's why I'm liking Zinnia. We'll see this in a ton of Dragon decks. Every Dragon deck will mostly run 1 copy. It's only on the number 9 spot since it's pretty awkward to use. The opponent has to knock something out in order for us to even use it, but definitely 1 copy in the deck if you're running Tapu Lele. You can search it out, and when the time is rough, and if you have enough energies in the hand, this can be an ideal comeback card. Number 8, Drampa. Drampa is a basic Pokemon. It is weak to Fairy. It is having 120 HP, easy destroyed thanks to a righteous beating of the opponent. But why is it on this list? Firstly, it only has a 1 retreat cost. Amazing. Secondly, it pairs really well with RAYQUAZA. Again, I'm mentioning a lot of RAYQUAZA in this video because this is a Dragon based set, and RAYQUAZA GX did really well. If you look at the results at Worlds, you know that RAYQUAZA GX is a very powerful threat indeed. So what does Drampa do? It has the Dragon Wisdom attack, 20 damage, and you can attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Dragon Pokemon. So basically similar like Registeel, only dealing 20 damage though, but it's kind of like a weaker down Latias Prism Star. Why are we gonna run this in a Dragon deck? Well, because of course Latias Prism Star is a one-off. It's a Prism Star card. You cannot run more copies of the Latias Prism Star, so Drampa will be kind of a neat inclusion to just have energy acceleration for your Dragon type decks. Amazing, right? Number 7, Blaziken. We've been waiting for it for ages. It hasn't come out in the Celestial Storm set, which got a lot of people very upset, but now Blaziken is here. Fire starter ability. Once during your turn, you may attach a fire energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Do you remember Malamar? Well, it's the exact same thing, but then for fire energies. It also has an attack dealing 90 damage, and you have to discard a fire energy attached to this Pokemon, and then you deal 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it's kind of like 90 damage and a flying flip all in one. So it's kind of like amazing if you have, of course, access to the ability, which can easily set this Blaziken up. But why is it on the list on the number 7 spot? It makes Blaziken GX finally playable. If you can get 2 Blaziken out, I know it's kind of hard to stage 2s, but if you can get them out, things will go smoothly. You can just rely on the Fire Starter ability, use things like Max Potion if you have a bunch of Blazikens out, and you will be running fine because you can always get back your fire energies from the discard pile thanks to the amazing ability. And as you know, Blaziken GX does have an attack for 210 damage, hitting the numbers, and that is only for 3 energies. So the only thing we have to do here is get 3 energies on the GX, use that attack, you discard 2 energies, well, Blaziken gets 1 back, your manual attachment of the turn, boom, Kuzma shenanigans, it's awesome. So that's why Blaziken is on the number 7 spot. Number 6. Altaria. Altaria is a blast from the past, having the same ability like the way it was in Dragons Exalted. It is the Altaria with the ability to deal more damage with each one of your Dragon-type Pokemon. So, the ability Battle Song states your Dragon-type Pokemon deal 20 more damage against your opponent's active Pokemon. So, basically Diancie Prism Star, but then on a stage 1 Dragon-type. You can have multiples of, so let's say you have 3 Altarias out, well, then your Dragon-types will be dealing 60 additional damage. Combine that with Choice Band and maybe the Devoured Field, and then you're having a great solid way to just boost the damage output for your Dragon-type Pokemon. So that's why I'm putting it in on the number 6 spot, because Altaria combined with some Dragon-type Pokemon will definitely see play. And as mentioned, we also have a Prism Star card that can get out Dragon-types immediately from the bench that don't require the previous evolutions. But more on that later. You probably predicted it's on the number 1 spot, or definitely in the top 3, but more on that later. Altaria is good. Don't ever use the attack Pierce. 20 damage is like, yeah, garbage. You only need it for the support to deal more damage with your Dragon-type Pokemon. Number 5. It's a Prism Star card. It is a Victini Prism Star. It only has 90 HP, which is kind of meh because some Prism Stars, like Solgaleo, has 160 HP. This one only has 90. What is this? But the good news is only 1 retreat cost and an amazing attack. Infinity is the attack, dealing 20 damage for each basic energy in your discard pile. Then shuffle all basic energies from your discard pile back into your deck. So it pairs well with the Feraligatr, which is most likely also in this set, but it's not in the top 10 list. But as mentioned, I'm just gonna put it in here just to let you guys know. Feraligatr is also coming, hooray! Pairs really well with that. It can work for a counter energy. That is the best way I can describe Victini Prism Star. Let's say you have 5 energies in your discard pile, which isn't that hard to pull off. Well, this attack will deal 20 damage times those 5 energies. It is 100 damage, and that you can do for a counter energy. If you're going for weakness against STAKATAKAs or whatever, yeah, that is very fantastic. So that's why Victini is in here. You can splash it in any deck that relies, of course, and a Zoroark deck with counter energy and Mellow, you can get this off in other situations as well. So I'm putting Victini, I'm very confident putting it in the number 5 spot. Number 4, it is going to be Reshiram GX, a fantastic artwork. But why is Reshiram GX in here? Well, it is our new Kiawe partner. Kiawe Ho-Oh is something we've seen throughout the months, doing very well ever since the release of Ho-Oh GX. Well, this is also something we can do with this. You can use Kiawe, get 5 energies, actually 4 energies on the Reshiram GX, and we can use that Vermilion GX. Vermilion GX deals 180 damage, and you may attach up to 5 energy cards, fire energies for that matter, from your hand to one of your Pokemon in any way you like. So to your Pokemon in any way you like. So you don't have to attach it to one Pokemon in particular. You can just spread it over your entire bench, which is awesome. So why is this good? Well, think about this strategy. There's also a Flint card, a Fiery Flint card, coming out as an item card in this set. I'm putting it on the number 4 spot here as well. Oh, I'm kind of cheating, whatever. I just want to include it in here as well. Couldn't find the room for it. It only works with Reshiram, so that's why it's in here. It lets you discard 2 cards from your hand in order to play this card. Then you can search your deck for 4 energy cards, fire energies again, and then reveal them, put them in your hand. So you do play a Flint down, boom, get energies in the hand, use Vermilion GX, and get those energies attached to something on the bench. That could be a Ho-Oh GX, that could be a Blaziken GX. It all depends what you want to play, but Reshiram GX's GX move is amazing. You deal 180 damage with a Choice Band 210, you knock something out, you get energies onto one of your bench Pokemon, and then one of those bench Pokemon can also take a knockout, so that is amazing. Also has the Flame Pillar, dealing 110 damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon is burned. Kind of a useless attack for 4 energies, way too much. It's like a yeah, it's even worse. It's even similar like Anti-GX's attack, so burning Pokemon has never been too good, although there's a Stadium card in here to, yeah, counteract with that, but no, I'm not gonna mention it. It's not good. So the only thing that is good about Reshiram GX is its second attack. Also, if you go second, you have access to the Nitro Charge. Search your deck for 2 fire energies and attach them to this Pokemon. So that could also be a way if you don't have your first turn Kiawe. So a very, very interesting GX card, and I definitely suggest trying Reshiram GX out with Kiawe and some Ho-Ohs. You'll definitely enjoy it a lot, and that's why I'm putting it on the number 4 spot, because I do think it's very great. Fire is a great type, grass goes down, metal go down, everything goes down thanks to that attack, because 180 with choice band to 210, so I enjoy Reshiram. I'm a big fan. Next up, another GX, number 3, Dragonite GX. Dragonite GX is something I talked about before in a full detailed episode. Check that episode out if you haven't already to learn more about Dragonite GX and all of the deck ideas surrounding it. But I can just stress this, there is of course a card coming out, which is on the number 2 spot. We're gonna not spoil it too much, but that card can get out Dragonite GX out of the bench. 2 of them immediately on the bench. You don't even need Victini, you don't even need Dragonair. They are gonna bam on the bench. They are slapped down. Well, Dragonite GX is great. It has an attack, 1 energy, lightning energy, boom, 70 damage. Then of course we have Giga Impact, 200 damage. In combination with Zinnia, this is possible. And then Dragon Porter GX can slap down 3 Dragon types from your discard pile onto your bench. Yeah. Do you know what I'm gonna put on the bench? Altaria, boom, yeah, that's crazy. Dragonite GX with some Altarias, Field Choice Band will do huge damage for a single energy, and then you just rely on Max Potion. Little spoiler of the deck, but Dragonite GX is very, very powerful. 250 HP, very hard to knock down, just like Salamence GX, but yeah, instead of Salamence GX, Dragonite GX does have great attacks, so that's why I'm putting it on the number 3 spot. Number 2, you could have guessed it already. I got a little bit ahead of myself. It is Lance Prism Star. That's right, it's on the number 2 spot, barely cut short by the number 1, which we'll talk about soon. This Lance Prism Star is fantastic. This is the perfect first turn Tapu Lele mechanic. Tapu Lele, Lance Prism Star, you can search your deck for 2 dragon types and put them on the bench. The bad thing is that you can only play this card if one of your Pokemon got knocked out during your previous turn, so you have to sacrifice something, maybe a Flying Flip Tapu Koko, let it die, boom, it is KO'd. Well, then you rely on Lance Prism Star and then put your Dragonites on the field, or maybe Altarias. Everything is possible. You don't need the previous evolution, it just states Dragon Pokemon, so even stage 1s, stage 2s, everything is allowed with Lance Prism Star, and you can put 2 of them at the same time on the bench. How crazy is that? If more dragon types come out, Lance Prism Star will definitely be a must in those stage 1 or stage 2 dragon type decks. So that's why I'm putting it on the number 2 spot. I'm very secure about this placement here. Lance Prism Star will see play, mark my words. And now, some drum ruffle, the number 1 spot goes to Wishy Washy. Oh no, what did I just say? I just put a 30 HP water type Pokemon on the number 1 spot. Am I losing my mind? Well, no. It has an ability, Local Gathering. While this Pokemon is in play, all of your Wishy Washy GXs in play have 20 more HP and deal 20 more damage against your opponent's active Pokemon. Well, if I can just let you guys know, I'm just gonna search my Wishy Washy GX here, because Wishy Washy GX, I don't know if you have noticed already, has 210 HP. The ability of this baby Wishy Washy stacks. Let's say, you can also, just to get it out here, you can get 4 baby Wishy Washys and 4 Wishy Washy GXs in the same deck. That is allowed since they don't have the exact same name. So what this is capable of? Well, 20, let's say you have 4 of those baby Wishy Washys out and a Wishy Washy GX in the active position. 4 Wishy Washys means we have 290 HP, and our Water Gun for a single energy deals 100 damage, with a choice band 130. So a Wishy Washy GX deck is coming to the format pretty soon. I do suggest running something like, I'm just had to think about here, maybe a Machoke from the Guardians Rising set to block the damage output, because if they start using Flying Flips on your baby Wishy Washys, things will not end well. So do suggest a Machoke, or also the Sky Pillar is something you can use, I think. Let me just rethink what that Sky Pillar does. Sky Pillar. Prevents all effects of attacks, including damage done to your bench Pokemon. That's also an option. You could be playing Sky Pillar, but Brooklet Hill is way easier to get your Baby Wishy-Washes out, so maybe you want one line of Machoke. You definitely have to protect your Baby Wishy-Washes, otherwise Snipe damage will get the best of you. But this will be one of the greatest decks ever. Wishy-Washy GX is coming to town. Prepare yourself, get yourself 4 Baby Wishy-Washes, and you'll be good to go with a new deck. So that's why I'm putting Wishy-Washy at number 1, because a 290 HP Pokemon that deals 100 damage for a single energy that you can abuse with Max Potion is going to be very solid, and I'm very secure putting it on the number 1 spot. But now it's up to you guys. You awesome subscribers have to let me know what you think of the Dragon Majesty set. Will you buy booster packs? And let me know your top 10 list as well, or maybe your favorite card if the top 10 is way too much to ask for. Well, let me know your favorite card and what card you're looking forward to most to pulling out of an Elite Trainer box or one of those sealed products. That was it for this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to demolish the like button as always and subscribe for more Pokemon TCG content on a daily basis. Anyhow, this was Zapdos TCG. I wish you all a very fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next Pokemon TCG video. Peace.